everyone, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where last time we began working on our level 15 quest here in Aldis as our final preparations to finally begin making progress on the main story. And we began with level 15 Weaver. Today, we're going to be working on level 15 Gladiator with Mylla. First Sword Mylla wishes to assign you another task. Hail, Satora, you come at a good time. I have another task I wish to assign you. The Immortal Flames and the Brass Blades have both requested the Guild's assistance in maintaining security at Camp Drybone, a vital outpost along the Royal Allegan Sunway. The Amalj'aa have been raiding caravans with reckless abandon, creating a significant disruption in trade. Ul'dah has a long troubled history with the Amalj'aa, so raids are not unheard of. However, this recent escalation must be addressed. Go to Camp Drybone and search for these raiders, Satora. I've already dispatched other gladiators to patrol the region, so I suggest you speak with one for more information. Alright, we are heading out to Camp Drybone, which I believe we've been to once before. The Thaumaturge sent us out that way. So we've got a little bit of a trek. It's going to be way up in Eastern Thanalan. Make it to Eastern Thanalan, and then head straight north to Camp Drybone. And then our ultimate destination is out there to the east, between Drybone and Highbridge. And if you didn't see before when we went there the first time, it's just north to Blackbrush, then east through the Clutch, and I'll meet you over there. Alright, as we are passing through towards Drybone, we're almost there, just arriving in East Thanalan. I see some targets for our hunting log. Where are they on the list? Well, we're working on the second half of this list, so wherever they are on the list, they're definitely our targets. Hello there, Tukos. And before we get to any actual proper combat for the quest, I do also want to show off a new feature that was added in 6.2, which makes setting up your hotbars so much easier. Thank you so much, developers, for adding the thing I want to show. Yeah, I'll eat some food now since we're between fights. Let's see. Chanterelle sauce. Also, between episodes, I did do a significant amount of inventory cleaning. I cleaned basically everything we could get through crafting or gathering. Anything that drops from fighting enemies, I did not sell, but everything else absolutely sold. And it gave us so much more space, which means I'm going to have to do a little bit more in the way of prep work to get ready for our next crafters, but hey, a reset every once in a while is good. Alright, but the new feature I wanted to show off, added in 6.2, which came out between episodes 112 and 113, is the compact view for your actions and traits. Now, instead of just having the old this view, we can look at this view, where it specifically shows combos. Specifically, we have for Gladiator, Fast Blade into Riot Blade into Rage of Halone. And then we have additional weapon skills. Anything listed as a weapon skill or a spell is a GCD. For additional non-combo weapon skills, we have Total Eclipse, which is our AoE, Shield Bash, which is our stun, and Shield Lob, which we don't have yet. And we also have a few abilities, Fight or Flight to buff our physical damage, Iron Will to give us a tank stance to make enemies hate us more, Sentinel, which will reduce damage we take eventually when we get it, and Circle of Scorn, which will be another AoE attack. So yeah, it's much better organized now, and I appreciate it greatly. Anyways, Camp Drybone, we have been here before, so I'm not going to stick here too long. Just showing where it is for the people who didn't watch the Thaumaturge episodes. We already have the Aetheryte, so let's move on to meet up with our guildmates. As we fight some Myotragus Billies on the way. Listen, we're pretty far out of the way from civilization. Sorry, Camp Drybone. We're pretty far out of the way from Ul'dah, where my home point is. So I do kind of want to take care of anything we see on our hunting log while we're out here, just to hopefully reduce the amount of returning out here we need to do. Oh, here we go. Oh, we got someone injured. Okay, how's it going? How can I support? Get down, they're still here. Uh-oh. Who's attacking? Amalj'aa? There's the Amalj'aa. You missed with your first arrow, by the way. Here, can I drag you over here? I'm pretty sure my AoE ability will only do more damage with groups of 3 or more, and no, I cannot move them. Right, because they are archers. They don't give a shit about positioning. They can just attack from range. And gotcha. Alright, how you doing, friends? You feeling alright? Don't worry, sister, I'll be fine. Though, maybe not when the first sword is done with me, eh? Go and tell her that the Amalj'aa are dead. Leave the merchant to me. Alright. I will go do that. After I make sure these billies are dealt with and off our hunting log. We'll probably have to come back out here anyway, but... hey, at least it lightens the load a little bit. And I can probably just use a chocobo keep to get out here relatively quickly and cheaply without needing to teleport. Really? That's not all we need. How many billies do we need to fight? Please just be the one more. I'm gonna check. Yep, just the one more. Hi! Oh no, it's one of you. Yeah, I'm gonna leave Mahis alone. We'll deal with you much later on. I saw you wandering around, but didn't expect to run into you right here. Oh no. That's a world boss slash hunt target. We'll get into those when they become more doable. Alright, now we'll head back to Mylla. Alright, Mylla, I return. I have helped out, the Amalj'aa have been dealt with, and I killed a few billies while I was there. I knew I was right to send you, Satora. You've done us proud. 7 hells, this place reeks of sweat. How do you expect a man to concentrate on his swordplay like this? Aldis? You remember me? How goes it, brother? Still waving your sword around like a feather duster? You! Good to see you too, Mylla, my dear. You're more beautiful than I remember. You're alive? Where have you been all these years? Answer me! Me? Well, if you must know, I'm on a spiritual journey of self-discovery. Damn it, Aldis, this is serious. We all thought you were dead. And for you to walk in here as though nothing ever happened. Have you forgotten how you dishonored us? I should cut you down where you stand. Oh, that's the Mylla I remember, all fire and brimstone. I knew that pretty face could still contort itself into some terrifying shapes. Ah, don't pout, girl, I'm just having fun. But as you wish, I'll go. Satora, was it? Why don't you join me at the quicksand? I could use some company, and I doubt anyone else here would be so kind. Mylla? I can tell you have history. I can tell everyone here has history. I'm gonna go humor him, just to figure out what the hell he's up to. Alright, so off to the quicksand then. Hello there, Aldis. Oh no, what the hell are you about to get me into? Oh, you came! Sorry I had to witness that little reunion between me and Mylla. The Sword of Nuld, back from the dead. You'd think I'd be greeted by throngs of adoring fans, not threats of violence. Listen, Satora, you're good with the sword, that's plain to see. But more than that, you've got purpose. There's a fire burning within you. As a former man of conviction, I can recognize a kindred spirit. Geralt named her Frenzy. She's one of a magnificent pair of swords that the drunken prodigy forged for Coliseum champions. Geralt! That's a name I didn't expect to hear in this quest. We'll be meeting Geralt in time. The man who wielded her, her twin, had eyes that burned like yours. Satora, The hells? Momodi's just like, fuck this, I'm out of here. Aldis, Sword of Nald, we've come for your head. If you do that, then how the hells am I supposed to enjoy my ale? Arrogant fool, prepare to meet your maker. Well, ain't you a bunch of impatient, humorless fellas? Up for a bit of fun, Satora? I'll lead, you follow. Okay, Aldis, seriously, what the fuck did you do? Everyone hates you. Literally everyone hates you. What did you do? How do I know I'm even in the right to be helping you? Alright, let's deal with these nameless attackers. There are a ton of them, and they are very angry at Aldis. Alright, well thankfully they don't seem too difficult to deal with, though Aldis is easily doing most of the work. Alright, I'll go for this one. And since they are so focused on him, I do not even have to worry about, like, using Rampart. God, Aldis, you are really just tearing through them. I can't even begin to keep up. I mean, I'm doing damage, but God. Glad he's on my side, or I'm on his, or he thinks we're on the same side, but I just don't want to fight him. God, he is powerful. Jesus. Somehow that doesn't feel correct. I know they did some pretty significant rebalance in Endwalker of just how stats work in general. I wonder if maybe they forgot to rebalance Aldis? No, with the number of enemies coming in, this seems about right, actually. Alright, if I can get these two down. We can move on to the stout ambusher. What are you doing up on the guardrails? Get down from there. You will fall and hurt yourself. Oh yeah, that's far more reasonable for health. Oh god. We got more incoming. Let's see. I'll grab you. Might be grabbing too many at once, but it's fine. And we made it. Didn't think he'd go so far as to send a gang of sellswords into the quicksand in broad daylight. Why is it never a bevy of beauties? I don't know, maybe you don't deserve to have any form of relationship? You seem to piss off everyone around you. Let's continue this another time, shall we? I need to find a new place to drink, one with more attractive company than this sorry lot. Hey, don't say that about Momodi. Momodi's one of the few Lalafell who don't piss me off. God, I've probably talked about my issues with Lalafells. But I keep feeling like I haven't, and I need to explain that, because it's... Lalafels are weirdly used in this game. Hello there, Mylla. I return. I helped Aldis out, and I'm kind of feeling like that may have been a mistake. My apologies, Satora. I meant to teach you a new technique earlier, but when that idiot arrived, I completely forgot. He's just so infuriating. Ahem. The shield lob technique will allow you to attack from afar without the need for ranged weaponry. Since we gladiators are primarily close-range fighters, the ability to draw the attention of distant enemies is a valuable asset. May it serve you well in the field, Satora. Yeah, honestly, okay, to be honest, if Aldis really is that good at pissing people off, I kind of think that makes him the perfect tank. Alright, let's see. Everything is a downgrade somehow. Hooray for crafted gear, so we'll take the bronze piece and be done with it. But seriously, if he's, if he's that good at pissing everyone off, he's gotta be a perfect tank. Alright then, let's see. New ability is Shield Lob, which, as she said, allows us to attack enemies from afar. If we had enemies to actually target to try it out on, at least. Let's go work on the hunting log and we can show that off. Who are we going after first? Scaphites in the footfalls, and then a few enemies in Drybone. Oh, bloated bogies in the footfalls as well. Okay. 2 to the west, 2 to the east. Got it. Alright, down here in the footfalls we have 2 targets we're looking for. Scaphites and bloated bogies. Where can we find the 2 of them? Well, there's the Scaphites. I figured they're in the water somewhere. I've seen them plenty of times. And then the next question will be, where are the bloated bogies? I'm gonna say probably in the tunnel over there? If not in the tunnel, then probably down that way, but I feel like they're gonna be in the tunnel specifically. Alright, 1 Scaphite down. Here's number 2. And before we take on number 3, I haven't actually checked. Yes, we do have some new equipment. New jewelry and a new sword. Beautiful. Okay, now where are those bloated bogies? Yeah, I feel like they're going to be in the tunnel, if anywhere, and I didn't see them walking through the main path. No, they're not actually in here. Oh no, I know where they're at. I know where the bloated bogies are at. They're in the footfalls. Footfalls is pretty wide. They're up here. Alright. So we're going a little bit further into this area than I originally intended at this point, but welcome to Vesper Bay. We'll be coming back here frequently. We will be coming back here really frequently. This will be one of our main hubs in the entire game. But we'll get to that when we're ready. We're just passing through for now, heading up this way. Through the gates and into the cave where the bloated bogies are waiting for us. Alright then. Oh, and good, they have a fate as well. We could probably deal with that while we're here. Hey, at least I was right about them being in a cave or a tunnel. Just forgot they were a little bit further north than I expected. Okay, no, I don't really want to fight the Dune Bogies, but if you're going to attack me, I have no choice but to defend myself. Okay, there we go. On to the bloated bogey. We'll take care of you, and then... Oh, God. Oh, this is a mess. Oh, this is a mess. This is falling apart quickly. Okay, I think, yeah, that's everything. Let's go. Let's get out of here before we completely fall apart. But yeah, Vesper Bay, I didn't quite want to come through here yet, but the hunting log makes its demands and I must obey. Alright then, our next destination, after I guess taking another look at this little tiny area, which I insist is going to be one of the biggest and most important locations in the game, our next destination's Camp Drybone again. Oh wait, while we're here, Chocobo Keep, we should absolutely get the Chocobo Keep. Hello there, friend. Go ahead and send me on to Aldis. Alright, made it to Drybone. Our targets are the Vandalist Imp and the Rotting Nobles. And I believe I know where both of them are. Directly northwest of Camp Drybone is the Church of Saint Adama Ladama. Landama. Adama Landama. Oh my god. And since it is a graveyard, I suspect if it is either this location or just north in the Invisible City that we're looking for. Alright, it's going to be up in the Invisible City then. If either of them were down here, I would have seen them already. Also, honestly, it kind of makes sense. You do need to come here a few times. And it as a safe location for reasons we'll get into, so makes sense they wouldn't stick zombies around here. Also, it's a church. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't allow that to spread. Okay, so we want to head north to the Invisible City. There's also the Golden Bazaar up here, which has its own Chocobo Keep we can go say hi to. Let's go do that since we're in the area. Ah, here we go. Perfect. Right, we're at the edge of the Invisible City, so it makes sense we're finding a Vandalist Imps out here. Yeah, I'll just take down the one, then we'll go for the Chocobo Keep. Alright, here we go. Hello there, Chocobo Keep. Now I should be able to get here much easier. Or at least a little bit faster. Alright then. We have the Vandalist Imps and the Rotting Nobles. And both should be in the Invisible City. I had it right the second time. Forgotten City. That's an indie game. I need to play that. I've heard really good things about it. I've watched the playthrough and it was really good. But I need to play through it myself. Alright, Vandalist Imp. I'm gonna need you to perish. And then you should be the last one. And perhaps to very little surprise, we are almost certainly not going to be hitting level 20 from the hunting log. Ow, rude! Get off me, Imp. I have new equipment I want to put on. I've got interject. No, not there. We'll put it there. Which means we're moving provoke to the left. Yeah, that should be fine. I should probably do similar on my other tanks. which is just Marauder. Is it really just Marauder? Is it really just Gladiator and Marauder at first? It is. Oh, and I've already made the move over on Marauder. Alright. Alright, we've got an Undertaker here. You are not who I'm looking for. I'm looking for the Nobles. Oh, right, shit. I have new equipment. Okay, let's see. New equipment. We got a Cotton Actin, more defense. No real increase to our stats. Ooh, Determination actually goes up a bit. Goatskin Pot Helm. Iron Hoplon, very nice. And a new sword. Alright, Rotting Nobles, let's do this. I need to fight, I think, 2 or 3 of you? I'm going to assume 3, because that's the standard number. We've got another one over here. And yeah, we've already learned about Interject before when playing as Marauder, but it's basically just it's an interrupt move. It lets you stop an enemy's attack before it goes off. But it only works on attacks who have a charge bar, like Heartstopper did there, and the charge bar has to be flashing yellow. Alright, that should be all of it. Beautiful. That finishes off our hunting log for up to level 20. And almost gets us to level 20. Ah, we're 1 away. Close, but not quite close enough. We'll probably get up there with leave quests. It'll be fine. Alright then, with Gladiator dealt with. Next up, next time on Final Fantasy XIV. Off screen, I'm going to do all the preparations I need. I'm going to sell off old equipment now that we got several upgrades for Gladiator. And let's see. Next on our list for things we're going to be dealing with is Goldsmithing level 15. Alright then, I will see everyone next time as we continue to learn about goldsmithing.